Yo, good morning, y'all. What's happening? It's another one. You know what it is. It's your main man, Coach Five, on the next Friday. And honestly, we need to go ahead and talk to Robert Randall and James Dolan and them and get that theme song back on Friday night games, man. That Friday night Knicks thing used to be extremely important. I don't know why we went away from it. Maybe Robert Randolph, whatever his name is, did something silly like he does on his Twitter accounts. But yo, we need that theme song back. But yo, last night, man, and I just gotta talk about it real quick, just real quick. Last night, uh, that Broncos Browns game was so damn boring. Oh my god, paint dry, yo, just watching paint dry. I mean, honestly, Teddy Bridgewater is getting banged up, and I know he's not healthy as is right now, and he looked it. I mean, but then, yo, Cortland Sutton, man, what happened, bro? Tim Patrick, last night, you vanished, bro. What happened? I mean, you got a Browns team that is decimated with injury. I mean, Odell and Landry literally came in off the IR. I mean, yo, tough game, though. Tough game. But then, while that was happening, Atlanta and Dallas was going down. And Atlanta and Dallas is interesting for a lot of reasons. Every Knicks fan in the world know why Atlanta is interesting to us. And if last night was any indication, just as ready as we are, so are they. Atlanta's ready, y'all. You gotta understand that. And they showed it, bro. They showed it. I mean, Herder with that mid-range, Cam Reddish, 20 points off the bench, you know what I mean? Dude, yeah, yeah. And conversely, I don't know. I don't know what's up with Dallas. I mean, they like that got dealt with last night. J. Kidd got dealt with on coaching, and you know what? It was cute because again, it's the Dallas Knicks. Because we saw Reggie Bullock, we saw Kristaps, and there was a Frank Ntilikina sighting last night too in garbage time. But I don't know, man. It's like, dude, y'all got Doncic, and it's about it. It's about it. I mean, Tim Hardaway is a role player. He's serviceable, but you know what I mean. You know what you're gonna get from him. The X factor was supposed to be KP, but we know what we get from him because we've known it. You know what I mean? Dude been in the league 6 years now. 6 years now. I looked at his frame. It's the same frame from a few years ago. You know what I mean? I think about Mitch and I think about the work that he put in just in this offseason alone. And physically, you can see a change. I remember seeing a lot of uh, workout videos with him with a medicine ball or some nonsense, but I don't see the physical change. I don't see him getting any bigger. And then they were talking about his free throw percentage for the last few years. And this dude shoots under 5 free throws. You're 7'3", but you're not in the paint. You're not drawing contact. You're not forcing the issue. You're not drawing fouls. You're not going to the free throw line. You're sitting there on the perimeter like you're a small forward. You're 7'3". Why are you guys way short of people blocking your shots? Which happened last night. They blocked him. They stole the ball from him. I'm not. He can score. I mean, duh. You're 7'3" and you got a jump shot. You can score. But when it comes to needing more, you know, player elevation is a funny and fickle thing. You know what I mean? You gotta want to. You really gotta want to grow and ascend your game, and you gotta be real with yourself. You gotta be humble to a certain extent to to realize what you need to work on. You know what I mean? And the proof is in the pudding, man. The players that put that work in, you see it. You know what I mean? And it changes their perception. You know, and again, perfect example. Julius Randle. You know? I mean, leaving the Lakers and then going to New Orleans, you know, his perception was a little different. And then coming to the Knicks, his perception was a little different. And since being here and seeing the work that this man has put in, his perception has changed. You know, he's definitely an emerging star in this league now and working his butt off. Kristoff was supposed to be the prince of the city off gate. And, you know, Knicks fans, after we saw him do a couple of things, we was like, oh, all right. And we fully embraced his behind. And he's, honestly, to me, he ain't the player he was his second year with us. You know, I mean, I feel like he's even regressed a little bit. You know what I mean? And, I mean, of course, injuries don't help. They just don't help. But, you know, when you're kind of prone, you got to do things, you know what I mean, with your diet, with your workout regimen and stuff. You know, you got to strengthen your body. You got to do the things to keep you on the court as much as possible, especially when you aren't known for that. You know, I'm not trying to spend all my day on Kristaps Porzingis because, you know, that whole thing is interesting. Again, but J. Kidd got to figure that out. You know what I mean? How do you unlock? Because the guy said that J. Kidd said he was going to unlock Porzingis. After 6 years and $150 million salary, why do you still need unlocking? You know what I mean? Like, that's the stuff that bothers me. It's like, dude, this is not a person that needs to be unlocked. This is a person that should have been unlocked already. But yeah, it is what it is. Tonight we got a game against the Orlando Magic that I'm looking very forward to. So I'll talk to y'all about that later on. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks y'all for watching. I always appreciate it. The Candid Minute, baby.